I'm blue, da ba dee da boo die, da boo dee da boo die. Yeah, it's one of those type of webcam days. You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my review for Hypnotic. Before we get into any review, if you're wondering why I'm so blue, outside of my normal mood disposition, well, I'm having some major webcam problems. I don't know what's going on with this Logitech, but I've been having problems with it, and it just is not really wanting to connect right now. So we're kicking it old school, and for whatever reason, my integrated webcam likes to go dark and likes to go blue tinted. Sorry about this video, but thanks for clicking on, and hopefully you still enjoy the ride today. If you want to be nice and help a blue brother out, then go ahead, click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Hypnotic is a 2023 mystery directed by Robert Rodriguez. Starring Ben Affleck, Alice Braga, and William Fichtner, the film follows a detective who learns that his missing daughter and a string of high-profile bank robberies might be connected, which leads him down a mind-bending journey to find his daughter and stop the secret government agency behind the madness. I saw Hypnotic at the Regal Mystery Movie Monday for May 1st. Made it a little bit of a tradition, a fun little outing to go to these Regal Mystery Movie Mondays, knowing that the quality has been all over the place since I have started attending. However, I did have a sneaky suspicion this one would be Hypnotic, and I was right. And the trailers looked intriguing enough. Robert Rodriguez is pretty hit or miss overall. Ben Affleck is pretty hit or miss overall. So I wasn't sure what to expect, but the trailers certainly had me intrigued. Ultimately, Hypnotic felt like it would have been a really fun film if I had watched it on Netflix. So let's go ahead and start things off with the positives. I have to give it up to Alice Braga because she's great. She's always great. And I think she gives the best performance in this film. She's committed to the role and she sells it, like she always does. I also think the film is a lot of fun when it leans into the fun, when it doesn't take itself quite as seriously and lets the audience go along with this insane story of twists and turns. When we get a little bit of action in this film, it really sings. When you're in the throes of the mystery, it's certainly kind of fun to go along for the ride. Well, that ride gets less and less fun as we near the end of it. But thankfully, the film is like an hour 30, 129. It is a short watch, though it doesn't always feel that short. It does always keep you guessing, though as it continues to twist and turn, then question literally everything that's happening before you, which starts to make the big reveals near the end feel less and less surprising. But it's certainly an interesting watch. It kept my interest from start to finish. I was intrigued to see how this insane story ended up. I'm not mad I watched it. Just think it should have been watched as a Netflix original. So then, what didn't work so well when it came to Hypnotic? Well, I have to say, Ben Affleck really felt like he was phoning it in here. It was definitely a paycheck gig for Affleck. It lacked any sort of real performance from him. Looked good, I'll give him that, and he delivered enough, but it really felt like he sleptwalked through this one. And when you look at the script, I don't know how much I blame him on that because this screenplay needed lots of work. The dialogue, ugh, Not great, and I think there's an explanation for some of the dialogue throughout the film to feel not so great, but that doesn't really excuse all of the dialogue woes. And then we get to the story. It starts off really interesting. It actually has a great base premise to it. But then he tries to do his best, like Christopher Nolan, Martin Scorsese, M. Night Shyamalan type of reveal and mystery with twists and turns and blow your mind type of stuff. And it gets so outlandish by the end of it all. Now, I appreciate some of the outlandishness, but I don't think it leans far enough into that, which is actually quite surprising for Robert Rodriguez. Oftentimes, we want him to dial it back just a touch. And in this film, I wanted him to turn it up to his usual level just a bit more because it just lacked a certain amount of energy, a certain amount of self awareness that we know from the director. It made it feel quite a bit longer than its hour 30 runtime. Yes, that middle portion of this movie really starts to stretch. Filmmaking on display is nothing special. It's really lacking the Rodriguez feel to it. It doesn't have his usual charm and flair to the look of it, which leaves it feeling pretty flat from a visual standpoint. Overall, I think Hypnotic is an interesting watch, though not necessarily a good one. It'll keep your interest, and I don't think you'll actually be bored viewing the film. Though you're just gonna have to let yourself go along for the ride. Don't think too much about what it is you're watching. Don't set the bar to peak Nolan levels. Don't expect memento as you start unraveling the mystery. And I think you'll have an okay time here. But even for the biggest mystery fans, I think Hypnotic is a good watch for Netflix. Not really a great case to go see it on the big screen, if you ask me. So that is my review for Hypnotic. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. You check out Hypnotic at the Regal Mystery Movie Monday? Or are you just excited to check this one out? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.